Now I gotta go all over the Facebook and change everything. Tack, are you back in here yet? Okay. Alright, I'll stay in here until after qualifying, then I'll set us up a party there, Rocky Top. You run back down through real quick. Fud's actually half decent there. Yeah. He ran, well, he does still have a tendency to wreck. He wrecked twice the last time he raced there, but... Yeah. $118. All right.
But you couldn't have been wronger.
They don't want to do trucks. They got another league. I believe NNR is on tonight. Yeah, yeah, because they're doing the Xfinity deal. They're in on that. All right, give me 1 second here. All right, I'm out. So, yep, we'll do. What's up, Uncle Bill? Sorry, I'm being quiet. Like I said, just trying to get all this race stuff set up for these guys, getting everything wrote down. This is a league that me and my buddy Turner are starting up here. So, a bunch of different guys and stuff, and first night running it, so trying to make sure we get things right the first time. How are you doing? So, 14 days, I'm guessing you had a little bit of a scare? I do, but not in this one. I'll be racing in a league after this race, actually. I'm just going to be doing, I'll be doing the live race feed and then commentary on it. That's what I started doing with that Smith guy that I do the podcast on his YouTube channel. That's what I do with him, is I do the commentating for him. I'm the color guy. He brought in, he had to bring in a professional racer to be his color guy. But COVID is in the house. Oh man, that sucks. Hey, what's up, Omega? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, well, that Smith that I do all that stuff with, his wife's family got hit with it really bad. Like, one person went to a wedding and their whole family got it. Yeah, this stuff is pretty interesting on here. I know you don't do much of the racing games there, Bill, but it is way different than any of the stuff you did when you were younger. Like, they've got things like when you exit the corner and the car shifts the balance of the weight over, like, it actually recognizes that. And that's crazy to me compared to the old game styles that we used to play, Mario Kart and that stuff when we were kids. Definitely a lot different, and just on console too, to be that good on console. A lot of people complain about stuff like there's no live ticker to tell you who's in what position or anything like that, but I'll tell you what, the details they have in a lot of the stuff on here, pretty amazing. These guys here, though, this is, they have two different ways you can run these races. It's presets and then custom setups. So you can go in and you can adjust just about everything on the car for a custom setup. The preset is they give you a 1 through 9 and you can pick things up. Hey, what's up, Smack? But yeah, so these guys will be choosing a preset, and then they can adjust tire pressure and wedge based off of what they feel in the car and things on, and what they want for a feel for the later stages of the race. But so I like them because it makes it a little bit more interesting, more even across the board for presets. But your audio should be included on my end if you included it in the party. All right. So we got, this is going with a 7. Whew. That's a little, it's a little further than I usually go right dead in the middle. I'm in a 5. I usually go with a 5. Ugh. I still like Turner's method on things too, though. On some of them, I like to go a little bit tighter sometimes, just to have, fix it in the pits so you got better tire wear. This here, maybe one day Rocky Top for everybody in the chat here. This is one of the owners of the RSR League. He's going to be joining me in the booth tonight. Normally we will have Turner. He's going to be in here for just a little bit. But Rocky Top, also one of the league owners, going to be in here letting us know laps and everything like that. So, and you generally just can't get him to shut up either. So I'm sure he'll be doing more than just telling us laps. All right. No, I'm on Twitch. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna do all this. I'm not gonna do much racing at all with this. I'm just gonna do the streaming. We'll let the professionals handle the racing. Well, let's just say we get a little bit further into things and everything's going smooth. Maybe I will do a little bit, but I want also, I'd have to have somebody else streaming, because just for keeping an eye on things. I'm ready to go. Yeah. Yeah. While I was setting everything up here, and we were, and I wasn't really talking to earlier peoples, they did go ahead and run the qualifying here. We had Rybread get the pole for that. Slide Job comes in second. Rocky Top third. Freddie will start fourth. Dill Pickleya will start fifth. MFG will be our 6th place starter. Rolling out 7th, we have Smack. 8th will be Blunt. 9th is Goodweiser. Turner in 10th, and Rexy joining us late will start 11th. Am I good to join on that? All right, so that's what we've got, an 11-car field here for the inaugural night here with the Truck Series. With the Pro League going on, I'm not surprised to have a little less show up here for the first one. Hopefully we can build on that, though. So we'll keep working away. But what we are doing here with this RSR preset league is the pole sitter is going to get a point. So Rybread starting off with the early point series or point standings lead with the first pole of the season here. Alright, so starting off with 20 Chucker Rybread there on the pole. Here they come off into turn 1, go with the back view, get a good look through the field here. 21 getting a little bit of the berm there. 20 truck does get away just slightly for the lead. Alright. Ooh, yeah. So we got some guys having some issues here early. Ooh. Rexy. Yeah, Rexy with a little bit of a struggle there. And so Dill Pickle, he's got some heavy damage to that 21 truck right now, after having some early contact with the wall and Rocky Top. Right now, one of the movers, early movers in this race here, is going to be the 88 of Blunt. He's rolled off in the 8th position. He's moved up to 5th here, right behind league owners Freddie and Rocky. Ooh, gets into Rocky a little bit there. That's one thing here. These are guys that are not used to racing with each other. They all race in different leagues. So we're going to have a lot of early learning curve here with figuring out how guys around you are running their races. A lot of people run different, especially as far as lift points and whatnot go. Alright. I take it you're off there, Mr. Turner? Alright, well thanks for getting everything started up here. We'll keep things rolling for you. But, alright. Alright, so Rye Bread, we have him sitting here in the 2nd position. Slide Job was able to get around him, take over the lead, and he's coming up on a lap truck here of Rexy. Yep, I knew that wasn't going to go well. When we look back, we've got the 22 of Freddie will be our 3rd place truck. Our 4th place truck will be the 51 of Rocky Top. And following them, we have a battle between the 88 of Blunt and the 44 of Smack 3WR. With MFG right behind them. Ooh, just a little bit of contact with the 44 there. Nothing major. Everybody's able to continue rolling. Got the 28 of Goodweiser sitting back there. Just looks like he's taking his time watching how everybody's running in front of him here. Goodweiser, a pretty patient racer here. He's going to let everybody kind of find their spots, and then he'll start working his way forward. Oh, 4-car into the wall hard. Hard contact for the 4. No other cars caught. Oh, yeah. No other cars caught with that, so we'll stay green flag racing. And now he looks like he's in danger of going 2 laps down now, because the leader's on the same straightaway as him. 21 truck at Dill Pickle still trying to recover from his early scrape there. Almost caught that 4-car as he was trying to get it righted on the straightaway. Now we see the 20 truck getting underneath the 23 here as they close in on that 4 truck. The 20 goes ahead and takes the lead away as they head off into 1 and 2. Truck of Rye Bread to the lead. Still pretty tight battle there between those leaders. We got a pretty good battle here going for 3rd place as well between Freddie and Rocky Top. Rocky getting underneath Freddie coming off of 4. How many laps do we have in this stage, sir? – 70 laps in the stage. Okay. 13 laps into a 70-lap stage, so I'm assuming that does mean we'll be seeing some pit stops here in stage. Ooh, Freddie getting a little high up the track there, and he's going to get into the wall, and that's going to allow the 88. Rocky Top saying he checks up there and caused a little bit, but I don't know. He just went and did it again in 3 and 4, so maybe some handling going away on that 22 as well. The 88 moves into the 4th position now. Yeah, he's pushing up very high in the center there, so. All right. Oh, yep. 4's in the wall, contact with the 51. So very damaged 51 truck here. Fortunately, we've got a lot of race left to go, so we'll be able to get that fixed up and just continue on here. But definitely unfortunate. As you look back up to the 20 truck here, 23, a slide job still right all over Rye-Bread here for this second position. They've now put the 21 truck of Dill Pickle under, or a lap down. And the 4 truck one more lap down. As the 88 of Blunt is closing in on the back of the 51 truck here. Kind of getting a chance to capitalize on some other people's misfortune, with Freddie getting up into that wall there, and now Rocky Top suffering from damage from 2 separate incidents now. So right behind these 3 trucks here, bringing up the tail of that group, is the 99 of MFG, who's starting to look like his truck's really coming in here, getting ready to try and make a pass on this 22 truck. Smack and Goodwise are looking like they may have had some issues. They were right up there with that group as well, and they've fallen back to a good bit behind them. See the 20 going through 1 and 2. He's actually now less than a straightaway behind the 44 of Smack, so now we've got some of our better running trucks looking like they might be running the risk of going a lap down here in stage 1. So right now, like I said, we with these preset leagues here, we got a bunch of guys that are coming out. Setups are going to be a little bit different because they're running different presets. Right now, it looks like the 20 and 23 have a better long run setup than some of their competition here, able to have a little bit of a better run. They're definitely closing in on the 44 and the 28. Have about a half a track advantage over the 51, our 3rd place truck. Right behind him is the 88 of Blunt, and then the 99 of MFG's been able to move past Freddie for the 5th position there, and is working on hard on Blunt for that 4th position. So the 99 truck also showing some really good late run speed here, and handling as well. She's actually moving to the outside to try and get around Blunt. Through 3 and 4, not going to be able to quite do it. Blunt rolls high though in 1 and 2, and that's going to allow the 99 to get underneath of him here. As they head down the backstretch, not enough to stay with him though. He's going to fall back behind him again, look to reset and try to get around him. He's going to get underneath of him, coming off 4 again, not quite there. Yeah, the 20 and 23 have spread out a little bit. Now I noticed the 44 of Smack is now back behind them, so I don't know if maybe there was something that slowed them, if that spread them out a little bit, as the 20 now gets ahead of the 28 of Rye-Bread, takes away, or puts him a lap down as well. Gets in the wall a little bit coming off of 4. Rye-Bread's actually now closing in on the back of the 22 truck. He's got the top, he's got the remaining up to 4th place trucks in his view right now. You can actually even see the 3rd place truck at the end of the straightaway here. So really good early run here in stage 1 for Rybred. And actually slide job as well, again staying with him there, so he's gotten a clear Goodweiser, so he's able to get some good runs going down the straightaway. What's up, Mr. Smith? Thanks for tuning in, sir. Some RSR racing going on here. The 20 trucker Rybred just killing the competition right now. He's able to clear the 22, put Freddie down a lap. Now he's closing in on the 88 of Blunt. Then ahead of that will be the 99 of MFG and the 51 of Rocky Top here. A few guys really hoping for a caution here before too long, because got some damaged trucks and guys that would definitely benefit from not being put a lap down. Right now, Rybred focused and intent on making sure that everybody is lapped down. Best way to ensure you're sure of victory is to lap the competition. He has now pulled out to just about a half straightaway advantage on the 23 truck. So whether it's just issues getting through lap traffic, or if the handling's starting to go on the 23 as well, the 20's pulling out on him. As Rybred's able to get around to 88. Now we have the 23 getting around Freddie in the 22. So he's got just the 88 between himself and the leader. Now they clear the 21, putting him a second lap down, and that's going to bring the third and fourth place trucks to the next trucks in front of these two leaders. As Rybred again just putting down a blistering pace. How many laps do we have into the race now? Alright, 36 laps in. Halfway in the stage. How many until we're seeing a pit stop? Okay, so about 25 laps of fuel left in these trucks, so we'll definitely be seeing some green flag stops here. The question is going to be whether we see some guys maybe do an early stop, try and cut this close to half, maybe for their pit strategy. As we do see, I do see we have the 88 of Blunt on pit road. I don't know if that's a scheduled pit stop or if we had a connection issue or what the deal is there. Stick with him for a minute, and he went ahead and made his early pit stop here. So Blunt coming back onto the racetrack after getting his truck serviced. Got the 20 now, closing getting even closer to the 51. Oh, 44 around on the backstretch. 51 collected, and that's going to bring out a caution. Yeah, just as the caution comes out, those guys made contact with Smack, and the leader went right by them and put them both a lap down. 44 around on the backstretch, so that'll unfortunately put him 2 laps down now, but a lot of guys going to be able to go ahead and make some adjustments to their cars here, so their trucks. So we'll see if anybody's able to close the gap between themselves and Rybred as far as speed goes here. Unfortunately, we only have 3 trucks on the lead lap, with Rocky Top getting the lucky dog, so he's going to have his work cut out from him coming from the tail. Go ahead and do some onboard running with Rocky Top. Yep, Rocky Top's still on the lead lap though, fortunately. So we get to start. Oh, looks like the 22 truck might have missed a shift or something there, as the bottom line stacks up right in front of Rocky Top here. Unfortunately puts him down on the berm. He had a really good run going into the corner. Might have been able to make him. Oh, smack. Smacking a 44, wrecking into the pit road wall. Looks like the 44 may have We have, okay, he's on pit road. Some weird lag going on there. So the 51 truck here trying to work his way up through the field. Our leaders right now, the 20 is back out in front of the 23. The 99 truck, the first truck, one lap down right now, running for that lucky dog spot. So he's going to try and keep these leaders as close as he can through the early stages of this run. So when we get to the stage break, he's got a good opportunity to get back on a lead lap. Meanwhile, the 51 still trying to work his way up through the pack here. 21 of Dill Pickle looks like he's definitely made some adjustments to improve his truck. He's still battling with the 51 pretty good here. The 88 right behind those two. '28 of Goodweiser looking like he's also made some adjustments for the better as he's sitting there fourth in line behind the 99 of MFG. 22 of Freddie be behind him. So those will be your 4th, 5th, and 6th place trucks. I believe we got Blunt here behind Rocky Top will be our 7th place truck. And for 8th, I believe it's going to be the 21 at this point. Would be ahead of Smack in the 8th place, and then Smack would be 9th. 10th would be Rexy here. So got the 20 and 23 getting around the 4 truck, putting him another lap down, closing in on the 44 who just came off pit road. So hopefully the 44 able to make enough adjustments here that he can keep himself from going another lap down, but not looking good so far as Rybred's starting to close right back in on him again. So definitely a really strong showing for the first race of the season out of the 20 truck, showing that he's definitely going to be somebody to contend with. The 23 right there with him though, so as long as you stay on the lead lap, that's the main focus of anybody who's out here right now that's on the lead lap, because the 20 truck definitely putting up a pretty good pace here. So 51 truck looking a lot better damage wise for this stage, but definitely going to want to improve the position here and get some more of these trucks in front of them, behind them, and close in on those leaders a little more. You want to let me know when we get down to 10 to go in the stage. Ford truck still having some issues with the handle on his machine there. Gonna have to spend some time in the lab in the coming weeks so he can try to improve on his runs here. His leaders are able to get around the 44 of Smack there, so he unfortunately goes another lap down. Don't know what happened on our beginning of the stage there where he got into the pit road wall, but that definitely put him pretty far behind the 8 ball as far as having a chance at a good run tonight. The 88 able to get around the 22, 4 truck into the wall. He's got the leaders closing up on him again. And the 4 truck into the wall again and stuck. Leader's able to get clear of him. And he gets it righted again. Back to our leaders. He's got clear track in front of him here for a good bit. So you can just focus on hitting those marks and putting down good lap times and trying to stretch that lead out. He's got it back up to about a half a straightaway advantage over the 23. 51 truck here sitting in third. '51 pushing it hard, sliding through the corners there. Gotta watch you don't burn up those rear tires. 10 laps to go in stage number 1 here for the 20 truck of Rye-Bred. Once again, very dominant performance in the early part of this stage. Now the question is going to be what we see for pit road strategies coming up. We have put a good amount of laps on these tires here, so I assume we'll see everybody hit pit road. I don't think really there's any advantage to not doing so at this point. Yep. Contact between 22 and 88 allows the 22 to get by. Unfortunately, that puts the 88 back in the clutches of our leader here, as he's going to actually move up the track and let the leader get underneath of him, it looks like. Right now, looking on the racetrack, it looks like we've got the 99 going to be our lucky dog at this point, if he continues staying where he's at. So that'll put MFG back on the lead lap when we get to the stage break here. An opportunity then to run for a chance at the win. '88 truck does go a lap down. Now the 22 just trying to fight to hold on these last few laps here. The 20 truck is coming though. Now here with the RSR preset league, we are giving a point out for stage wins. So, you know, there's no letting a guy stay on the lead lap at this point. You've got to try and keep rolling here if you're Rye-Bred, because you let that 23 get up there and get to battling with you and possibly take away the point for the stage win. And we see the 22 go ahead and go that lap down as the 20 truck puts another one down. Yeah. Well, that's the 20 actually clears the 22 just as the 23 got to the tail end of the 88. So getting slowed up a little bit in lap traffic. The 23 car goes ahead and moves around him though. So we'll have some clear racetrack till he gets to Freddie, but not enough time really to catch up to this 20 truck here. Pretty sure at this point we're going to see him take the stage. Looks like Rocky Top is going to be able to hold on here for the end of the stage. 1 to go as the leader crosses the line, so Rocky's just got to hold on for one more lap and he'll remain on the lead lap. Okay, so the 51 truck able to stay on the lead lap. 20 truck will win the stage. 23 finishing second, so the 51 third. Fourth place will be that 99 truck who will get the lucky dog here. That being MFG. Right behind him though, having an impressive run in this after making some adjustments, was Dill Pickle. Unfortunately for him though, I believe he's 2 laps down, or was 2 laps down, so he still has a long way to go to be able to try to get back into contention. I believe our next runner of the lap down cars was Goodweiser in the 28, right behind Rocky Top there. So Goodweiser will be next in line for a free pass, as we have now 3 trucks 2 laps down in the 28 of Goodweiser, or I'm sorry, not the 28, the 21 of Dill Pickle, the 88 of Blunt, and the 22 of Freddie. And the 20 truck having their pit crew do the job for him here. They get him back out with a lead. We take off into turn 1 here. Hopefully the 51 remember to put his adjustments in this time. 20 truck able to come clear with the lead going into one, or coming off of two. Got the 23 right on his rear bumper though. The 51 able to get clear for second, or for third place. And then we'll keep an eye. We got the 99 truck here getting his lap back, so he's going to want to, again, just like we said with Rocky Top, you need to get past these trucks in front of you as quick as you can. Especially with the pace that this 20 truck has been holding down so far in this race. You want to try to get by these guys and put as many cars between yourself and that leader who's going to be coming. Quick, fast, and in a hurry if you can. How many laps do we have for stage 2? 66. So again, we will still see some pit stops here. Be actually pretty close on that, so possibility of maybe a splash and go provided there's no cautions. Also, one distinct possibility that I've seen with a lot of the races I've been in lately is tires are very important in a lot of these races, so you might see somebody try and cut this in half, come out with some fresh tires with opportunity to try and gain some speed on these other trucks out here that'll be running on worn tires. 23 still all over that 20 truck there for the lead. Definitely seems to be liking his truck a little bit more in this stage. 23 truck there, generally driven by Brett Moffitt in the actual NASCAR races. One of the championship 4 contenders in Phoenix there last weekend. Came up just a little bit short due to a late race caution. Had himself a championship all wrapped up and in the bag and had a caution come out. Looking back at the field here, we've got some separation building again between our 2 leaders here. Definitely look to have the 2 better setups in their trucks here. The 51 looks like he's struggling just a bit right now, as he's actually fallen back to 4th position. The 99 able to get around him, clear all the other cars in front of him as well. So MFG and the 99 looking really strong here. Going to try and close up on this lead 2. 23 actually gets inside of the 20 going down the backstretch here into 1 and 2. It's a good run. He's going to get by. Possibly get clear off of 4. Not quite. The 20 is able to hang there. See if he can get by him here in 1 and 2 as he gets to the inside of him here. Slides up a little bit, slight contact. He's going to clear him coming off of 2. 23 takes the lead. 20 truck battling back though. He's right still there on his bumper. This is I think this is a battle we're going to continue to see. That 99 truck though looking very strong. I would not be surprised to see either after we get some pit stops here later in stages or something like that, we see that 99 back in contention here. Problems for the 51 continue as he falls back behind some more trucks. I believe we've got the 28 of Goodweiser still is our only truck 1 lap down here, so if we get another quick caution or he's able to stay on that lead lap throughout this stage, he'll be able to get the lucky dog. And now we've got a bunch of guys that right now are sitting 2 laps down. Again, the 21 truck is one of those. And he's actually running pretty good here in 4th in line. Behind him we have a battle that's been going on pretty much all race between the 22 and the 88. Sue's the second best car 2 laps down. Right now the 88 with the advantage as he's got about a straightaway over the 22 with the 51 in between them. 44 Smack looking pretty good as well, but now with the early incidences in the race, he's now multiple laps down. 23 of Slide Job continuing to lead right now, though. The 20 of Rybread sitting right there behind him in second place. Looks like that 23 is getting a little bit tight in the center, having to diamond the corners off here to stay out front. The 20 is able to hug that bottom line, so it'll be interesting to see if he's able to get a nose underneath that 23 and hold him up the track there. Possibly take this lead back as the 44 Smack goes around coming off of 4. It's into the inside wall. Yeah, and he'll go ahead and take her to the garage early here. Rough night for the 44. A couple of early incidences that just not able to recover from. This is definitely, as far as short tracks go, one of the tougher short tracks because your car does start to get really loose the longer you run on those tires. So a lot of people struggle with that, and takes a lot of throttle control on exit at times, and just depends, you know, with the preset. There's not a lot you can do to if she doesn't want to handle well coming off. We got 23. Looks like he's gotten it back a little bit here. He's pulling her back down in the center of the corners there. Running a much better corner through the center. 20 still a little bit better in the center of the corner though, but at this point unable to capitalize. Look back at our third place truck here. The 99 has fallen off a little bit from those two. So I think what we'll see with him is he's going to definitely be focused on trying to maximize his early run speed that he's displayed so far. When we get our next caution here, see if he can't shake things up a little bit. 51 truck holding on here. Okay, so telling us right now he's trying to save 5 laps of fuel. That'll make him good to the end of the stage. Looks like our leaders aren't as concerned about saving fuel right now, though. Those two guys are still running pretty hard. We see them Slide Job closing in onto the back of the 22, and he'll get inside of them going into 1 and 2. Pushes up just a little bit, as did the 22, so that allows Rybread to get it underneath him and past him without having any kind of a battle on his hands. So positive for Rybread there. They're trying to close in on the 51 here now. He's told us though that he is in fuel save mode, so if he's able to save these laps of fuel, make it till the end, I mean, going 1 lap down isn't going to hurt whatsoever, because he will definitely get that back just in their time traveling down pit road, let alone having a pit stop on top of that. So still a really good pace for these two here, both having very good trucks in the early part of this race. 51, we'll see what he's got here in the for the end of the race. Really in fuel conservation mode now, so hard to tell what he'll have for those liters later, but the 99 truck is still battling pretty hard here. So it looks like we might have a good 4-car battle here. Unfortunately, it looks like the 28, depending, he may also be another one that's in fuel conservation mode. I do know Goodweiser likes to play that game as well himself. So if the 28's saving enough fuel to make it to the end, we might be able to get a good 5-car battle for the last stage. He's going to move up the track and let the 51 around. He has the leaders coming up on him, so I'm sure he'll probably go ahead and move up again. Oh, not quite. He's gonna try to hold him off a little bit here. I don't think he realized how close they were closing, because as soon as he realized that, he moved out of the way. 23 gets by. 20 truck follows. They got the 51 in front of him here. After that, it'll be clear sailing for a good bit before they see another truck. This does as well as it gives Rocky Top more room to save after they do get by. They're continuing to gap out on the guys behind them. 99 still sitting there in third position, running pretty good here, and right behind him is still that 21 truck. Fortunate early race issue, hitting into the wall and Rocky Top, and then going 2 laps down because looks like he also has a truck that could be in contention. Took it to pit road to get his service. He's going to try and cut it a little bit short here. '23 and the 20 clear the 51, and they'll continue their march through the laps here. How many do we have left in the stage? $33 laps remaining in stage number 2. We had 11 trucks start the race here, Target, tonight. We had a few drop out early due to Turner had some stuff that he had to go work on. We had the 4 car was having some issues in the race. The 44 of Smack also having some issues in the race. They both parked it, and I believe Blunt is the latest one to fall to that as well. So we had 11 start the race. We're down to 7 running trucks on the track, but right now it's been all slide job and rye bread in the early parts of this race. Got the 22 round on the backstretch. '99, I don't know if he's going into fuel conservation mode as well here, as the 21's able to get around him. So we've got a lot of different strategies going on. We had the 51 on a massive fuel conservation mode here. Looks like he might have got some of those laps saved, as he's been able to stay with the lead 2 here pretty well since they've gotten by. So 3 more laps for the 51 and he'll be good. Yep, I'm looking forward to Canadian Tire tonight. Hopefully we can get a good run there. Really like those road courses. Hopefully we can get through this race pretty quick. Looking like the 20 truck's starting to lose a little bit of the handle right now. Yeah, he's I believe that's about the 3rd time I've seen him get loose coming off so far over the last probably about 15 laps. So 20 truck starting to fall off a little bit. The 23 still, he's still holding a better line to the bottom throughout the center of the corner, but just a little bit loose off, whereas the 23 looks like he's dealing with more of a tight in the center condition, and his hold's pretty solid on the exit of the corner. So yeah, have a good one, Target. Hopefully we'll see you here in just a little bit for some Canadian Tire trucks with the 3 wide racing series. So tonight, as we're waiting for some of these laps to continue to wind down and get to the end of the 2nd stage here and see where we're going to be set up for the 3rd stage. But to go over what we've got going on this week, we've got we had the trucks here tonight at Martinsville for the first race, the inaugural RSR Preset League race. Tomorrow night we'll have the inaugural, as we see the 20 truck head to pit road here. So the 20 is going to go to pit road. I'd assume we will see the 23 pretty quickly making it to pit road as well. The longer you wait to go to pit road in one of these races is the more time you're going to give up on the track to those fresh tires, as the 23 actually stays out and continues running. So that's going to be interesting here. If he does have to pit, he's going to probably end up giving up the lead because of his decision to stay out here if he continues to stay out for too long. But oh yeah, that's right. Sorry about that. Target, I didn't understand what your first one was. Okay, so you won't be able to make it tonight, so we'll see you tomorrow at WWT. Well, actually, hopefully Vegas if you can make it, because that's what I was about to say. The inaugural night of the Xfinity RSR preset series will be kicking off from Vegas at 7:30 tomorrow night. As we have quite a field of cars for that. We have a lot of the guys that you're seeing run tonight, along with a lot of other good cars there. We have both the big dogs, JP and JR Big Dogs, will be involved in the Xfinity Series. Two very stout competitors here on the NASCAR Heat 5 franchise. Wild Will C99 league owner at WSRL has expressed interest in running as well. So we see the 23 get around the 28, unfortunately putting Goodweiser another lap down here. But and then right behind actually the 23 right now we have the 20 truck was able to come off pit road right behind him, so he's going to try and get one of the laps back he lost while on pit road right now. That'll put him in better standing for the remainder of the stage here as the 23 goes ahead and moves down. But and then right behind actually the 23 right now we have the 20 truck was able to come off pit road right behind him, so he's going to try and get one of the laps back he lost while on pit road right now. That'll put him in better standing for the remainder of the stage here as the 23 goes ahead and moves down to the bottom. Let's go. Oh, get a little bit of contact there in 1 and 2. 23 pushed up just a little bit on entry, and it looks like he's just going to let the 20 go here. But so we'll have that race tomorrow. Later on the night, I will be actually running in the Canadian at Canadian Tire in the Truck Series for 3 Wide Racing. We'll be at Canadian Tire for that Truck Series. Tomorrow night will be our Cup Series race with 3 Wide Racing, and that'll be from WWT. And then their Saturday night race over there will be the Xfinity Series running at Homestead. So 3 good races coming up with 3 Wide Racing, and then in what hopefully turns out to be one of the bigger deals of the weekend, we'll have Saturday night starting at 8 o'clock will be the inaugural race for the Smith Nation Clash for Cash. Got a lot of guys running for some really good prizes and opportunity to win some money. Very stout field of competitors for that as well. We have formerly NNR Finesti, now just goes by Finest, will be running in that. Formerly NNR Asbill, now goes as Advil, he will be racing in that. 2 very good preset competitors. We also have Rowdy Matt, Pro League driver, will be running in that. A lot of the guys that you're seeing here tonight, like Rocky Top, will be involved in that. Rybred, Goodweiser, Freddie, Blunt. Bunch of really good competitors for that series as well, and a little bit higher stakes than what we have going on here tonight. So 23 truck's still going around the track though. He's still putting down laps. I don't know if he's gone into, I mean, he looks like he's still trying to run a pretty healthy pace here, so I'm assuming he's not saving anything. Check back in here with the 51. How are we doing on our fuel save there, sir? So we're hearing good to go on fuel mileage for the 51 truck, but the tires a little sketchy. 99 truck able to move past the 51 here, so that's going to be a concern now. The 51 did all this work to save that fuel. Now he's got to try and hold on to that tire here for the remainder of this stage so he can take advantage of all the work he's put in on this fuel run. More concerns there for the 51. Still just one lap down, so we'll see if he's able to hold on. Okay, so this is actually the... Okay. So the 99 is already pitted as well? Okay, so right now this is our second place truck, is the 51 of Rocky Top. 99 having already made his pit stop, so... Let's see what we got. 23. Still out running laps here. Running low down the end. He's going headed off the pit road here. So now we'll go back to the 51 truck, watching this tire and seeing if this tire will hold on. He's just got to make, how many more laps do you got? 7 more laps. What's the percentage? 14. Ooh, doing a really good job of conserving that tire now. So 51 truck here looking pretty good here for the end of the stage. About a half track lead here for the 51 truck. Was that the pass for the lead, or did you just put him a lap down? Ah, so a splash and go on the 23. So 51, 5 laps to go. 23 truck right behind him here. Now he's also got to be hurting on tires as well, though, because he hasn't been saving fuel. And it's going to be very interesting to see. We've got a good battle here for the lead. 23 right on the back of the 51 here for stage 2. Now, be interesting to see what we get here. Do we get a bump and run for a stage point? Getting very close to the back bumper of that 51 truck. Good run coming off of 2 here, though. Looks like he's going to try maybe make a move to the outside. Yeah, 51 holds a good tight line on the bottom there. 23 had to slide up a little bit. 2 to go. And 51 still holding just a slight advantage. 23 with a good run off the corner, though. Looks like he's going to have a shot to be clear. Oh, just not clear when he gets to 3. 51 able to hold him off. 21 trying to insert himself into this race, though. 51 up into the wall. That's going to allow the 23 to get by. So the 23 looks like he's going to end up most likely taking the stage here. Very good battle for the lead there in the closing laps. All right, so the 23 truck of Slide Job will go ahead and take stage 2. Now, how many trucks is that going to give us on the lead lap? That'll be the question. We know we have at least the 23, the 51, and the 20. Don't know for sure where it shook out for the 99. Do believe he was on the lead lap, though. I think he unlapped himself from Rocky Top at least once. Pit crew for the 51 putting in work, getting him out with the lead here for the start of stage 3. 23 to the outside. We got the, oh, the 51 might have missed a shift. Yeah. 20 truck getting a little bit of front end damage there, it looks like. 23 taking out to the early lead here. '51 on Rocky Top sitting back there. I believe you're in 4th place. 99 is on the lead lap, correct, sir? Do we have any other lead lap trucks, or is it just the 4 of you? Alright, so we got 4 trucks on the lead lap here. It's going to be between the 23, the 20, the 99, and the 51 as to who we get to win this race. Got 4 pretty strong running trucks right now. We also got the 21 of Dill Pickle sitting back here 5th in line, wanting to try and work his way up through here and earn his lap back the hard way. Fortunate that he had his early race issues here, but a very strong running truck. Rubbing through 1 and 2 there. That's Martinsville racing for you. 28 of Goodweiser sitting back there as well, looking like he's gonna be our 6th place truck. Looks like we have 6 trucks remaining on the track. 22 of Freddie is now taking his ride to the garage as well. 23 getting out to a little bit of a lead here, just under a half a straightaway advantage over the 20 truck of Rybread. 99 truck sitting right there in the 3rd position, just a couple car lengths back. We got the 21 lap down truck in between him and the 51 of Rocky Top here. How many laps are we looking at for stage number 3? Alright, 99 laps to go. Oh. One thing I know for certain is that I don't know that I could do this in real life, because I'm sitting in a comfortable chair right now, and sitting still for this amount of laps is starting to make my ass hurt. And I know they don't have much padding in the seats of those trucks. Compared to what I've got in my chair here, so. Looks like they've kind of taken their positions of where they're going to run here. The 20 truck and the 23 holding about the same gap. The 99, it's maybe fallen off a car length from Rybread at this point, but still right there with them. We got a long 99 laps. So we're going to see a lot in the way of fuel conservation and tire conservation going on here as well. How many stops can we make it on here? Is this just a 2-stopper? 1 stopper. Okay. So 1 stop. So we're going to see some very ill handling trucks if we go 1 stop. What I have seen from some races too, though, is, again, the benefits of tires on a track like this. When you're wearing the tires, might see somebody take the risk of trying to go with a 2-stop here and having a better tire for the longer run, or for shorter runs. Try to put down some better laps. So be interested to see if we have anything go with that strategy, but anybody go with that strategy, I imagine we're going to see everybody try to make it with 1. Yeah, 23, a slide job, continuing the lead here. Very good race for him. His inaugural race in the RSR Truck Series, and I believe it's also his first race in RSR in general. I don't believe I've seen him compete in the RSR Cup Series either. Should be said about a couple of guys that were in the race tonight. I don't believe Blunt's ever had the opportunity to run with 3 wide or with RSR. Sorry about that. Goodweiser is a semi-regular competitor with RSR, as is Smack, so there's a couple guys familiar with the rest of the league here, but see that 23 truck getting a little bit more of a gap between himself and the 20. '99's also fallen back just a little bit here. Still very unfortunate deal here though for the 21 truck, who's had a pretty solid run these last 2 stages. Showing some good speed, just got really behind the 8 ball right off the bat in this race and took himself out of contention. Like the 23 has made some adjustments to that truck as well, as he's holding the bottom line through that corner much better than we saw in previous runs here. That's probably the difference we're seeing on track as well. Rybred is a really good competitor when we come to Martinsville here with the RSR Custom Cup Series, so if Slide Job is able to hold on and pull off a win here, definitely be impressive. I believe we've had now our 6th competitor take it to the, our 6th competitor take it to the garage here. So we have 5 trucks running on the track right now. The 28 of Goodwise are going to pit road. So that'll, I believe that actually, the 21 was actually ahead of them already at that point, so. We got 5 trucks remaining to settle it out for who's going to be the first winner here with the RSR Winter Preset League. Well, and I think that's what we were seeing out of a lot of the different competitors that called it an early night tonight. I know that, yeah, I know Goodweiser, for example, he was away visiting family, got back on a plane today. So I doubt he had much time to do any Martinsville practicing. Looks like we had a couple other of the guys like Rexy. I think he definitely could have benefited for some practice here. And we've had a lot of guys here, you know, like Smack and even Freddie as well, you know. They're used to running here. They run here in RSR and 3 wide or other series, you know, all these guys, but when you go to a race and you're running on a preset, that's a little bit different than running a custom setup where you've got a lot more balance built into the car or truck. So, but I think after this year, a lot of guys might take it a little bit more serious as far as going and doing a little bit of practice before they run the race. So you're seeing how good of drivers we have here without a Slide Job and Rybred's performances alone today. Well as the 99 era MFG, and then of course, you know, we've got Rocky Top here in the 51. I mean, not quite up to the speed with the 23 and the 20, but yeah, still battle for a stage win. gonna have a top 4 at least after this race is over, so barring any mishaps, but so. And this was we had a lot of guys here that will be running these races moving forward that had things come up tonight, weren't able to make it, so we understand that. Sometimes life gets in the way of video games, so look forward to having those guys back for the next race, hopefully, and maybe add a few more to the roster throughout the coming weeks as well. 23 and gets by the 51. We got the 20 coming up as well. A lot of good and talented drivers that'll be taking part in this series here as well. Roster here, we have CRL Sam not able to make it tonight, Blue Baca not able to make it tonight, Powder 6262, very solid runner when it comes to presets. He's also going to be running with this league here, unable to make it tonight. He's one that we'll see somewhat infrequently. He does have a pretty awkward work schedule that makes him unavailable at times, so he'll be in and out as far as his attendance, but definitely somebody to watch for when he is here. Turner unable to stay for the whole race tonight, having some stuff going on with Jake Garcia Racing. You know, we understand that. A lot involved in that kind of a deal there. We'll also have Human Target will be a competitor here for the RSR Preset League. He said this is his last week of having an awkward schedule at his job as well, so he'll be back to a normal schedule starting next week and be able to participate. We look forward to seeing Snipe Incognito, one of our 3 wide competitors. He'll be available to run as well throughout the year. And then we also have Jay Grant 1192. He's on the roster. He may or may not be able to participate in a lot of these with another league conflicting that he's involved in. So good group of guys so far. I mean, we do also have openings out there, so if you're interested in running in some preset races here in the RSR Preset League, get a hold of myself, Turner XGA. You can even get a hold of Rocky Top or Freddie, I'm sure they would pass on the information, so just let somebody know if you're interested in running, and we'll get you set up with a number and be good to go. We did have the 20 truck closing in on the 23 there for a bit. Then it looks like the handle's starting to go away on that 20 again now, as he's actually getting a little bit loose coming off the corners here. Go for a onboard chase view with him. As yet, see it there coming off a fork, steps out just a little bit. Not quite as bad. He's able to keep it from going clear down to the inside wall, but definitely starting to lose the rear tires on that truck. 23's been running pretty solid. My son's out in the hall banging on a pan of some sort. How many laps do we have remaining, sir? Got 65 laps remaining here. The 99 truck still in 3rd place there, so quick run through of the remaining cars on the track. We have the 23 in the lead of Slide Job. We have the 20 of Rye Bread sitting in 2nd position. Following them in 3rd would be the 99 of MFG with a really good showing tonight. The 51 of Rocky Top will be your 4th place truck, and then our 5th place truck will be the Dill Pickle Ya. Riding with the 99. Looks like he does have a really good, stable truck, just not quite up to the speed of the leaders. Looks like that truck runs really well in the early parts of the stage, and then he's really got to be conservative with it after that. So 20 truck closing back in on the 23 a little bit here. Of course, then I turn to him and he gets loose off the corner and almost hits the inside wall. Maybe I should stop watching the 20 truck here and he might have a shot. Closing in on 60 laps to go here. Got guys thinking about when they want to make this last pit stop here. Got to time it out so you have plenty of time to try and do what you need to do at the end of the race, but you don't want to go too early and not have anything left at the end of the race. Looks like we have an early taker to pit road. That's going to be the 51 truck here. '20 Rye Bread still trying to close on that 23 here. Gets closer and closer, and then it gets loose. Yep. And that's one thing too. I mean, I hadn't really noticed it because I hadn't run on any of the tracks that really do it so much on Heat 5 until recently. Heat in the tires does make a big difference too. Even if you're not showing on the tire wear meter that you're wearing that tire off, you get too much heat in that tire, and when you get to the corner, it does not want to handle at all. But I think 6 straight laps running the outside, running hard side by side at Las Vegas, and then went off into the corner and the car just went straight into the wall because I had overcooked the tires. When you get a little bit closer here, the 23 starting to have some handling issues as well now. See if Rye Bread's able to capitalize on that. That's something, you know, as far as tires go, that's something that we deal with on the dirt side even as well. As unlike NASCAR here, they each get a specific set of tires. In dirt, you can change your tires and whatnot. So I've had a lot of opportunity to play with that a little bit and see how things go. You get a tire that starts to get too hot and it just does not want to work whatsoever. I've had that experience myself driving a car for somebody else, and we go to put tires on the car for the feature and you put the wrong tire on the right rear, and about halfway through the feature I'm out there coming off the corner, and the car's just wanting to step out, coming off the corner and spin out. Couldn't figure out what was going on, and then went to unload the car on Sunday and saw the burned off right rear. Figured it out pretty quick. Something you definitely gotta watch. You gotta watch those tire temperatures just as much as you're watching a tire wear, because I mean, on top of just not wanting to handle right, prolonged heat in the tire will cause excess tire wear in the game as well. So like I said before, there's a lot of things on this game that you know, some people may complain because you don't get a lap count or a ticker if you're in here like we are in the stream. While those things would be nice, the amount of things that are in this game that are technical aspects are really cool. The transition points coming off of corners, the way it unloads the springs on the car and affects the handle. As we see, the 20 car is going to go ahead and duck off to pit road here. How many laps do we have left now? 50 laps, so cutting her about right in half here as the 20 truck. So we'll see how long the 23 decides to stay out. Looks like he's coming to pit road right now. So the 23 truck to pit road as well. So we'll see who's going to win the race off. The 51 and the 99 having already made their pit stops a few laps prior. 99 truck still on the lead lap, so it'll be interesting to see where the gap is for him when these guys are done with their pit stops. Okay, 20 truck coming off of pit road. We see the 21 going to pit road. So we'll come get his final service of the race. 20 comes off of 4. As he heads off into 1 and 2, we should see where the 23 is at. 23 just exiting the pit road. 20 is going to have the run on him coming on the high side, coming off of 2. So the 20 will take the lead through that exchange of pit stops there. Now it's down to whether the 23 can get back around him. Now keep in mind here too, we've been seeing the 20 kind of lose a little bit to the 23. He did have some damage that he sustained at the beginning of this stage there during that jumble on the front stretch. And wondering if maybe that had taken into account. Now the question is, did he fix that damage while he was on pit road? 23 sticking right with him here. A good tight battle for first and second place. Third place truck now just over a straightaway ahead of the leaders. About a half a track ahead of the leaders, so. At this point, it looks like it'll definitely come down to these two, the 23 all over the back end of this 20 truck. Yeah. Which, hey, this is Martinsville. It's not supposed to be nice. It's not supposed to be pretty. This is how, that's how races are won here. But we'll definitely keep an eye on it. This one thing that we're, we're looking to promote: good, clean racing. And there's a difference between a clean pass with contact and a not clean pass with contact. Basically, what we're looking for here, when you go to make that pass, if that guy's truck that you bump into goes clean up near the wall, that wasn't a clean pass. If you move him off the bottom into the second groove, that's a pass at Martinsville. So we'll see if it comes down to that. Our slide job still right here with the 20 truck, so he's within range of making that move. When it comes down to it, we'll see if that's available to him, or if the 20 is able to get away. Rybred was a driver with RSR, had a really good start to the season, and just continued rolling from that point on, being in contention with Ward Burton for the championship throughout the season, making it to the Final Four. Ward Burton was the champion in that series out in the RSR Cup Series for the 2020 regular season. Rybred coming away with several wins on the year though as well. I do think his performance overall somewhat did struggle when he changed from the number 12 and went to the 8. I mean, which is obviously what the issue was, because why would you go from the Ryan Blaney 12 to the Tyler Reddick 8? I believe he had more wins than the 8 this year. So we got the 23 going inside the 20 truck here. Ooh, he wasn't quite clear coming off of 2, but he went ahead and closed the door on him coming off. 20's still right there with him, so. The question is going to be, was that a mistake? Did he just hand over the win? Did he give Rybread the opportunity to take a shot at that bumper at the end of the race, or is he going to be able to pull away and secure this win? They've now gotten to within a straightaway of the 3rd place truck here. .33 to go. Very solid run out of MFG tonight. He was somebody that was just really starting to get involved with RSR when I was no longer involved in the streams for that series. So didn't get to see too much of his runs over there, but very impressive run here tonight. Running in 3rd, still on the lead lap at this point. See if he's able to hold on to that for the remainder of the race. Regardless, good performance for him tonight. Again, we have Rocky Top in the top 4. I mean, you don't expect much less than that. And then 21 is going to be our 5th place finisher here, barring any unforeseen changes. Well, and that's what I said, man. I always like going with a 5 here, and a 5 I think is somewhat pushing it on the early runs too. Of course, I don't know. When was the last time that you ran a preset race at Martinsville? Okay, that would probably be part of the problem here. Unfamiliarity with the presets at Martinsville on Heat 5. That's one thing that we have talked a good bit about in the different series that I've run with, is that there is a huge difference in the presets on Heat 5 to Heat 4. Seems like, I mean, if you went with a 7 on Heat 4, it was almost uncontrollable, even at the early part of the stage. And like, they do have a little bit more staying power, but then when you get to the late stage of the runs, it just kills rear grip. But it also seems too, like, I know Mr. Turner was always a big fan of running like a 2, and that seems to be just too tight, even at the beginning of the stage. So I've been thinking on a lot of them between a 3 to a 5 is what I generally do like to run when I'm running presets. So it'll be definitely interesting to see. We're gonna have a lot of guys, like I said. I mean, we're already seeing it tonight. 2 really good competitors here between Slide Job and Rybread. Got more on the list, and some more guys that are gonna get some time in and get an opportunity in getting back in the swing of things on this preset deal as well. So it'll be very interesting to see and hear from those drivers as far as what they were doing, as far as, you know, what they started out with for a preset. I know we have some videos coming from Turner XGA on I can see that with the way that car gets loose towards the end of a run. I'd say he was probably above a 5. I'm thinking Slide Job was maybe on a, yeah, probably good chance at a 5, maybe even a 4, as much as he's been tight in the center. I do know one thing that I have learned, and I you know, a lot of these guys that we have in here are running on a wheel. We will have competitors running in this league that are running on a controller, though. I'm still on a controller myself. Rybread on a controller. One thing that I found with these as well was when you have a tight condition in the truck, as long as you have good rear grip. When you get to the center part of the corner, just at the the tightest part of the corner for the truck, if you stab the throttle, it turns the car. I don't know what the correlation would be on a wheel for that, but that's something that I learned running Martinsville here, and had a very good run in a league race here until I got wrecked by the league owner. But so a lot of different things to take into account too, as far as just how you drive the track, and how a lot of different, as we saw in the early parts of the race, guys getting into the back of guys, unfamiliarity with your fellow competitors. 23 truck gets into the berm a little bit though and slides up. The 20 is going to get underneath of him going down the backstretch into 3. Running inches apart here. That's some good clean racing there. He's going to have a nose on him when they get to the line, get even going into 1 here. 23 still hanging just slightly. The 20 gets clear of him coming off of 2. They head off into 3 and 4. 23 back to the rear bumper of the 20, going to move him up the track. .23 clears going into 1 and 2, but the 20 comes right back to the bottom of him here. Some really good back and forth racing between Rybread and Slide Job here. Is the 23 pulls the slide job and the 20 pulls the crossover. So definitely some good racing for the lead here. How many laps do we have remaining now? 20 laps remaining for the 20 of Rybread, right now in the lead with the 23 hot on his heels. Okay, 15 to go. So 15 laps to go. We're getting right down to the end of it here. Oh, the 20 slides up into 1 and 2. 23 gets the nose right to the quarter, but not able to stick with him off of 2. 20 will lead him out into 3. Center of the corner, the 23 able to get just underneath that 20 truck, give him just the slightest nudge. I don't think he really upset the 20. I think the 20 was already sliding up at that point. Pulls the slider on him again. The 20 truck tried to cross over, but it wasn't there yet. So 23 leads him down into 3 here. They come off of 4. Truck just looking to see if he's going to slide up here, as he's holding a really good tight line to the bottom. Driving her into the corner a little bit harder on entry here. He's definitely changed the angle of his corner here in the end, towards the end of the race. The 23 jumping to the bottom to try and protect the bottom, as the 20 just takes it wide and gets that good run down to the bottom, try and get a run off the corner. Be very interesting to see. We're seeing the 23 truck slides up a little bit in the center here. That's going to be the question, is can the 20 make the move to get underneath that 23 when he slides up, try to get him off the corner, as he gets a little bit of a run coming off of 2, but slides loose. Allows the 23 to get away. He gets a little bit of a gap. The 20 closes it back up slightly in 3 and 4 there. Much better corner though for the 23. Pulling out just a little bit here. The 20 truck definitely pushing it to try and get back there. Let me know when your spotter tells you 5 to go. Okay, 20 right back to the bumper of the 23 here, so we're not done yet. 20 gives a little bit of a nudge to the 23. 23 is able to hold on to it. Get off into 3 and 4. 7 to go here. 23 truck gets a little bit of a better corner through 3 and 4. 6 to go there. So the 20 truck still trying to get back to the bumper of the 23. Lost about a car length on him over these last couple laps here, so he's definitely wanting to close that down. Got into the wall a little bit on the backstretch there. That's going to slow him up some, but really pushing hard trying to get to that 23. 5 laps to go. 23 truck, a slide job. Slides up the track there in 3 and 4. That allows the 20 truck to close in here. 4 laps to go, and he's going to have he's going to be back on that bumper of the 23. As they come off of 2, nose to tail here, first and second place. 20 gets underneath, a little bit of a contact. Oh, the 20 gets into the berm and goes around. The 23 slams the door shut. It wasn't like he didn't flat out wreck him. He just tried to pinch him down, and Rye caught the berm. So unfortunate there. The 23, the 20 making slight contact causes the 20 to go around. Provided he's able to continue keeping the truck straight for these last laps here, the 23 will be the first winner here for the RSR Winter League. 23 is now back about a straightaway behind. I believe that was the race. So our first winner here will be the 23 of Slide Job. Second place going to go to Rybread in the 20 truck. Third, I believe, was MFG. Rocky Top coming home fourth. Fifth will be Dill Pickle. Could have been worse. Alright, so go ahead here. Get the winner in. I've got to go for a race in 10 minutes, so we'll just interview the winner tonight. Oh, I've been calling him Slide Job all right night and forgot that it's Mr. Slide Job. Going down to the S's and wondering why I can't find him. All right. So there's our winner here in the inaugural RSR Preset League Winter Series. Mr. Slide Job with the win. Tell us about your race there, sir. Okay. You guys definitely put on a show. Those crossover moves on the slide jobs. As I said, Mr. Slide Job was out there putting on a slide job clinic, and Rybread was doing his best to come back with a crossover. So definitely a good job with you two tonight. Yep, good job tonight. I have them, like, I don't have an official Twitch. I just have, like, a regular one, so, like, it's up for, like, 14 days or something like that, so. When we get the new Xbox, there's supposed to be better stream capability, so I'll probably get something more established set up then, but I didn't want to spend all the money for a capture card and all that now when I'm going to be changing everything here in a couple weeks, so. Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks, man, for putting on a hell of a show tonight. Congratulations on the win. I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. I'm going to go ahead and shut things down now because I've got to go run